Hello everyone, how are you guys? I hope we are all in good health and well. On this occasion, I, Lira Larianda, with my group friends here is.
My name is Salsa Faradila.
My name is Neng Firda Wulandari.
Hello, my name is Sinta Devianita.
Hello guys, my name is Yosinta Paramanida.
Hello, my name is Anti Yulianti.
My name is Tini Arsini.
Here I will explain about the company profile of One Malaysia Development Berhad. One MDB is a strategic development company wholly owned by the government of Malaysia. One MDB was established to promote strategic initiatives for long-term economic development for the country by forging global partnership and promoting foreign direct investment. Sector or type 1 MDB is financial or state-owned enterprise. Industry or sub-industry 1 MDB is financial service or asset management. Founded 1 MDB is June 25, 2009. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anti Yulianti and I will continue my friend's presentations, and here I will discuss about early case. One MDB came under the spotlight after requesting an extension of 6 months for the issuance of financial statements that CCM should have received on September 30, 2013. Meanwhile, the change of 3 auditors since One MDB was founded in 2009 was deemed suspicious. In 2015, Malaysia Prime Minister Najib Tun Razak was accused of transferring more than 2.67 billion ringgit Malaysia or 70 million US dollar from One MDB, the government-owned strategic development company, into his personal bank account. Opposition, save Anwar Ibrahim, has publicly questioned the legitimacy of One MDB. He informed Parliament that according to company commission's records, this company did not have an office address and unofficial auditors. According to the public notice, One MDB has a debt 42 ringgit Malaysia or 11.7 billion US dollar. Part of this stems from the 3 billion US in 2013 government bonds guaranteed by Goldman Sachs.
Petro Saudi International Limited Jolau is a Penang-based funder with close ties to Najib Stepson. The People Post newspaper also reported that Jolau had a central role during several business deals between One MDB and the Saudi Petro. He allegedly siphoned $7 million from the deal in a personal bank account controlled by him. Interestingly, some of the alleged $1 million in loans paid by One MDB through Jolau to the Saudi Petro have not been declared to Malaysia Central Bank. However, Najib Razak rejected the allegation after the release of a credible investigation conducted by the Malaysian Corruption Prevention Agency (SPRM). SPRM believes that the flow of funds in Najib Razak's personal account came from donors.
Hello guys, my name is Yosinta Paramanida. I will continue the discussion material from my friend. Okay. Meanwhile, interesting scathing criticism came from Najib Razak political circles, especially the UMNO elite. The scandal culminated on August 28, 2015, when a member of UMNO party filed a civil lawsuit against Najib for alleged breach of the employment contract as a supervisor and fraudulent party member for not disclosing evidence of donation funds. The lawsuit was filed in the Kuala Lumpur High Court and lists the name of the party's executive secretary, Abdul Rauf Yusuf. The criticism and accusations were responded by Najib with a cabinet reshuffle. Several political members became controversially reorganized, including the deputy prime minister, and several ministers were removed from their position. The peak was when Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, as a senior politician, sadly decided to quit UMNO. Najib's involvement in the 1MDB scandal and a drop in public trust were Mahathir's main reason for not retaining in his membership. Fearing that Najib would use his power to fire UMNO members to avoid responsibility, the court issued a warrant banning UMNO, the UMNO Upper House, government liaison bodies, party division, and party branches from firing plaintiffs as party member before the lawsuit was decided. The UMNO member from Johor, Abdul Rashid Jamaluddin, made a police report against Najib over funds transferred to his bank account and misappropriation at 1MDB. Another UMNO member, Hairidin Abu Hassan, and his lawyer, Matthias Chang, sent evidence of 1MDB scandal to the Swiss Attorney General for the purposes of investigating the Swiss bank's involvement with 1MDB.
My name is Tini Arsini, and I will continue discussion material from my friend. This is some evidence from several countries regarding this case: Singapore, Swiss, and Hong Kong. A sum of money allegedly deposited by Najib in a Singapore bank. Evidence of all the money Najib received was in the form donation. Submitting evidence of the 1MDB scandal to the Swiss Attorney General for the purpose of investigating the Swiss bank's involvement with 1MDB. Najib and Joe are linked to 4 companies with alleged link to 1MDB. Even guilty, Najib would have to pay a hefty fine and face up to 15 to 20 years. Another lawsuit alleged tampering of Malaysia SOE audit report over 1MDB scandal, misappropriation of state investment funds totaling billions of US dollars, abuse of power, and money laundering.
At his first trial in April 2019, the trial became the trial with the most charges. Najib faced 21 counts of laundering and 4 counts of abuse of power. One of them is accused of transferring money worth 2.28 Malaysian ringgit from various banks abroad to his personal account. But Najib denies all charges against him and has kept free on bail. Other reports came to the fore with reports of money at 1MDB flowing into Najib's personal account. However, the Attorney General later said Najib had done nothing wrong on charges of money laundering and abuse of power because he insisted he was unaware the funds from the government's investment agency had been transferred to his account. Prosecutors said the money he received was a personal donate from the Saudi royal family. But in January 2020, a second trial began. Malaysia Anti-Corruption Agency revealed a voice recording of Najib asking for help from the Crown Prince of the United Arab Emirates to pack false evidence to cover up the 1MDB scandal. And the next trial, in May 2020, Riza Aziz, Najib Rajak's stepdaughter, gave a statement against his stepfather in court. In this scandal, after news, Riza received a considerable amount of money related to corruption of state funds in the Malaysian 1MDB scandal. The charges against Riza were suspended in exchange for him handing over more than $100 million in assets to Malaysia. As a result of this case, at the July 2020 trial, Najib was found guilty of 7 charges in the trial of the 1MDB corruption scandal case, with a sentence of 12 years in prison. The corruption value of the case reportedly reached $98 million. The 7 charges include 3 counts of breach of trust, 3 counts of money laundering, and 1 count of abuse of power. The court found Najib illegally received about $20 million from SRC International, a now defunct subsidiary of 1MDB. Najib appealed on December 8, 2021, a 12-year prison sentence and a $50 million fine imposed by the Kuala Lumpur High Court. However, an appeal against his 7 charges was rejected by a trial judge at the Federal Court, Malaysia High Court. Najib made his final appeal to Malaysia High Court, and his trial will be held in the coming months. Najib is free on bail and remains in the law pending an appeal. Thank you.
My name is Salsa Faradila. Impact 1. Soaring national debt. 2. The Barisan Nasional coalition, which has been in power for 6 decades, collapsed because of this case. 3. Many political members were removed from their position. 4. The political map in Malaysia is immediately different. 5. Matahir Yumno chairman resigned from ruling coalition in anger over 1MDB scandal. 6. The government has also taken measures that critics see as an attempt to limit talk about 1MDB, such as detaining human rights activities, closing a newspaper, and blocking website and blog. Thank you.